לא רדי נשמח מכל רע, ישמר את נפשך, רדי נשמע את יצרו ביח מעתו, ויעד אוילום. Your friends, let's take some tzedakah and together, yes, together, it's all about being together as one. We will merit the imminent coming of Mashiach, and this is also going to solve all our problems. So many problems these days that we hear, tragedies all over the world. Ribboni Shalom, genug schon, enough. Geula, Geula now. Yesterday, we spoke about that the word Ekev, parsha of this week, V'hoya Ekev Tishmu'un, the word Ekev refers to that even those logical mitzvahs, even the mishpatim, one should do them accepting the yoke as a commandment, not as because I understand the beauty of it, or the righteousness of it. But let's go a little bit further into this concept. As I said, there are many explanations. Rashi says, V'hoya ekev tishmoun, ima mitzvahs, kalos, if those easy mitzvahs, that seemingly easy mitzvahs, she'adam dash ba'kevav, that a person just steps on them with their heels, that we step on them regularly, that we don't pay too much attention to them. If we will pay attention to them, we will listen to them, tishmu'un, we will hear, then God will do v'shamar Hashem avtachosei, and God will keep His promise, and He will give us all the blessings that He promised. When we look in the Medrash Tanchuma, uses the following words, and it says, Ekev tishmu'un, when we will listen, lemitzvahs kalos, to those simple, those very relatively, seemingly not such important mitzvahs, she'ein b'nei adam mashgichin bohen, that people don't pay attention to them, ela mashlichin oisen tachas hakevehen, but just puts it, throws it under the, I don't want to say under the bus, but throws it under the feet. Like the details of a mitzvah. Let's say we're putting out the tefillin. Am I careful that the strap should be well strapped? Am I really careful it should be in the right place? That's a mitzvah. It has to be bin nechem, etc. Says the Medrash that those mitzvahs that we, and as Rashi says, that those mitzvahs that we take kind of for granted, if we're going to pay attention to them, God will pay attention to the details also. But the Rebbe points out over here that the language that is used over here, shemashlichin oison tachas ikvehen, that we throw them away under the heels. In other words, it doesn't mean we're not doing them. We want to do them. We're ready to do them. But we put them off for a later time. We say these are lesser important. In other words, in my service to God, in my servitude, in my relationship with Hashem, I can take the following approach. Let me first establish myself well in the important mitzvahs, in the big mitzvahs, those solid ones, those all-encompassing mitzvahs. And then I'm going to start paying attention to those minor ones. In other words, mashlichin tachas, as it says in Lashon, mashlichin oisen tachas ikvehen. We relegate them to the lower parts, to the later moments, to the lesser important. In other words, we're making a choice. These are important, and these I will pay attention to. The lesser important I won't pay attention to. Says the Eibishter, I want you to understand, every mitzvah is equally important. All the mitzvahs are all God-given. Those that seem to you so very important and those that seem minor, they're all godly. And when they're about godly relationship, when it's all about me relating, connecting to God, it makes no difference if it's a big, solid, so to say, a big one of those big mitzvahs and one of those that are minor mitzvahs. They're all equally. So that's what the Torah says. Do not relegate any mitzvah thinking they're lesser important. They're all godly, and all of them we connect. As of Friday, which was the 15th day of the month of Av, customary is to start wishing each other a ketiva v'chasima Tova, a good, a wonderful year, an interesting Ksiva, V'chasima Tova, has the same numerical value as B'chamisha Asa B'Av, the 15th day of the month of Av. So friends, let us all be inscribed for a good year. And what's a good year? Moshiach, the Geula. But please don't wait for Rosh Hashanah. God, we're ready for the good year right now. May it happen. And it will happen. One little extra push on those seemingly minor mitzvahs, and we'll get the major revelation of Mashiach.